Hello to the world. This is Bourbon Jackson, oxygen therapy healer and human suppression educator. You know what? Today I'm going to really just take my time and break down some information about these antibodies. Because, number one, we have been educated by the Illuminati. The Illuminati, they own the schools, they determine your education, and they own the medical profession. They own everything. So they are the ones that have been giving us all of this nonsense information. And this is why they hate the internet. This is why they hate the internet, because the internet is not giving that fluff. The internet is giving the real stuff. See, that's why they hate YouTube, because people came on YouTube exposing them. See, YouTube was not supposed to be about education. In their minds, whoever made YouTube, it was only to be about making funny videos and showing different shows. They didn't know that all of this detailed information would come out. Stuff that's been out since 1970 and beyond. The internet is not fluff. The media, however, your media, your CBS, your NBC, that junk is fluff. That's why the Illuminati is trying to control what you read on the internet. But anyway, I want to break some stuff down. And today, as of today, if you just want to just stay in the light, if you just want to keep your disease, if you want to keep your herpes, if you still want to say you have herpes, then you know what, you can just keep believing like that. You can keep yourself in that Illuminati prison. But for those out there like myself who are relentless, who don't read the education, or who are not involved in the Illuminati education, and you want to read for yourself and you want to find the answers for yourself, this video is for you. I'm going to break down these antibodies right now. And this is going to be the only video that I make for this nonsense. Now, here we go. I am so sick and tired of people saying, well, man, if you got them IgG antibodies, you still got herpes. If you still got IgG antibodies, you still got herpes, because the IgG antibodies, man, they never leave the body, so therefore, that means you still got the condition. I'm going to break it down today. The body is composed of, you have 5 different antibodies. Your immunity, your immune system, it uses these antibodies, which are soldiers, which are foot soldiers, because number one, your stomach lining is your first line of defense. That's your defense mechanism, the gut. Okay, this is where all of the viruses and parasites, they come in to attack your immunity. They come in through the gut lining. Okay, so what you have to understand is that the immunity is like a machine gun. It's a tank. It's there to attack anything that should not be thrown around inside the bloodstream that has not been properly broken down inside the gut. Anything that has not been properly broken down in the gut, and if it leaks down in the bloodstream, it's going to cause a autoimmune response. That could be anything. That could be casein, which is one of the biggest things. Casein can mimic a virus. A peanut can mimic a virus. Meat can mimic a virus. As I said before, anything that does not properly breaks down in the gut, when it leaks down in the bloodstream, it poses a threat to the immunity, and the body said, up, take cover, that's a virus. And it's going to respond as if you have a living parasite or pathogen inside the body. A lot of you have so many parasites in your body that the immunity is fighting all day long. All right? So let me just get down to the nuts and bolts of what I want to talk about today. Here we go. Types and functions of antibodies in humans. Antibodies involves the activation of B cells, which when activated began producing, listen, producing vast quantities of antibodies. Antibodies immunity involves the activation of B cells, once again, which when activated began producing vast quantities of antibodies. These types of antibodies the cells produce typically depends on what type of pathogen has caused the infection, and is produced in response to various cellular and chemical signals received from other cells and molecules in the immune system. Listen, there are 5 different isotypes of antibodies. Each has specific roles in the immune response. The IgG. The IgG, this is the principal antibody found in blood and body fluids. Around 75% to 80%, it is 75 to 80% of the antibodies circulating in the blood is IgG. So the immunity makes up these antibodies. 75% of the body, of the blood, is IgG antibody soldiers that are already there. So if these IgG antibodies are already there in the body to protect you, and they're in all your blood and bodily fluids, how in the heck can IgG antibodies say that you still got herpes? Come on. I'm asking you now. The body makes up, once again, 75 to 80% of the body is IgG antibodies, and it can be found in bodily fluids and blood. So now my question is, and you can Google the other 4 that the body produces. So please tell me, how in the world can an IgG antibody mean that you have herpes when the body makes this stuff in the first place? People, you got to come on with this. Number 1, you're still going off what the medical world has told you. You're still going off what the medical world has told you. The first antibodies to respond to infections is the IgM. So the body has 5 different types of antibodies. Let me go back. The body also has what is called IgA. IgA is involved in mucosal immunity, preventing colonization by bacteria in areas which are otherwise unprotected from pathogenic attacks. This antibody is found in mucosal areas, which is the gut, the respiratory tract, and the urogenital tract. The IgE is strongly associated with allergic reactions due to its ability to release their toxic chemicals when antibodies come in contact with specific antigens. IgD. This antibody appears as an antigen receptor to naive B cells and provides a signal to B cells at the end of their maturation process. In the spleen, apart from this IgD has no other known roles. The IgM isotype is expressed on the surface of B cells. It is secreted by cells. The IgM is typically involved early and in immune response. They are the first ones to respond to infections. People, come on. So you out there going to take these tests, and you're saying, my herpes hasn't left because the IgG is still showing that it's there. I just told you already that the body makes up 75 to 80% depressible. It is depressible. The depressible, like at your school, in your college, a principal, he's the head. They're already there, already going in. You can stay in your prison, but Bourbon Jackson has left his prison.